Hey, so this is Beginner Eidolon Hunting Amp Guide. So to get your first amp, you need to go to Quill Onco on Cetus. Konzu is right there. This is where Onco's door is. Come to the door, go into operator mode, and then here is Onco. Just have a little chat with them, whatever. So this is the order you want to get your amps in. So I first always recommend going Raplak. It would be then Pencha and Clapcraft. This is what we call a 1-1-1. So this is your very first amp. The reason we go for this, Raplak is really good when you use Void Strike, because when you shoot once, it only consumes one stack. It has pretty nice crit chance, as you can see, 38%. You combine that with the plus 60% of Virtuous Shadow, gives you a decent amount. I don't know the number, obviously, I'm not a mathematician. So this would be your first one. Always go for this first. Now you're going to keep this for a little while until you can make the next one, which is 1, 2, 3, which would be Raplak, Shraxon, and Lorin, which is this one. The reason we go for this one, as you can already see, the crit chance shoots up from the last one. So we were on 38% before, we're now on 50. With amps, status does not matter. We only really go for crit chance because Volt Shields will double crit damage of an amp. So we always want to be aiming to crit every single time. Crit, 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 that's all that matters. So, as you can see here, and the secondary attack, or the heavy attack from Shrekson, there's something we can do where we can hit multiple limbs at once, and do obviously like a lot more damage. I'm not going to cover that here because I never really used that myself, so I can't talk too much on that, but as you can already see, the crit chance jump is insane. So the next one you really want to go for, keep using this until you get the next one, which is 177. Again, Raplak, and then we're going to be using Proper and Certus. Now as you can see, again, crit chance jumps. This is by far, in my opinion, the best amp. It's undoubtable the crit chance is the highest. Proper has the highest damage on anything in the game, in terms of amps anyway. So you can use your middle mouse button or your heavy attack button to shoot a Proper, and for the most part it will do insane amounts of damage if you crit through a Volt Shield. It has a lower crit chance than Raplak, but it's still insanely strong, and this is every Void Strike Volt amp. You do not stray away from this if you play Void Strike Volt. This is by far the best. So Proper does insane damage, your Raplak crit chance is really high, so that's that one. And then finally, the last amp you're ever really going to need is 777. So the reason we use this is when you play DPS, you want to be taking out the Vomes as quickly as possible so that they're not knocking over your Void Strike Volt player or anything like that, or you. So this is basically like a machine gun amp, and you can just run over and you don't really have to aim at all, you can just shoot at the Vomes and it will destroy them super quick. So that's why this one's useful. Something else that could be useful as a DPS player is using 747, which is this one. So the reason this one could be useful as well is the heavy attack from this scaffold spawns Wisps for some reason, I'm not sure why, but it's also useful if you just want to be a bit lazy and not spawn the Wisps in. I think that's all there is in terms of amps. Amp Arcanes, always the same. You always going to be running Virtual Shadow, nothing else, always run Shadow, and that's pretty much everything.